Alright, I think I can
And
win
the
this.
Wolverines will kick it away to start.
Oh.
That's
Interesting
not what he had in mind, and they'll give
technique.
up good field position as the kickoff goes out of bounds.
Alright, let's see here.
All wideouts, no backs. To the air, it's Fafita. Throws for the tight end. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout.
Oh no.
Oh
no.
With an interception. And he's wrapped up.
That's
solid
dumb.
return on the pick. So now the offense is going to have to regroup. A turnover on the first drive of the game can bruise that confidence a little bit.
No doubt about it. It's so hard as an offense to create any momentum and get any confidence early when you turn it over at this juncture in the game. You're just trying to kind of feel out this defense, and you're formatting them, and you're trying different play calls to set things up for later. But when you turn it over on the first drive, it's hard to get that momentum established.
Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Bond. Open space at the 25. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. To the air, it's Underwood. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
That is an awesome play up front right there, crashing that play in the backfield. And it's funny, you know, you think back to Clemson. Remember when Trevor Lawrence won a national title his true freshman year? It wasn't necessarily about Trevor Lawrence.
He'll take a shot. And trying
There
to
we
put
go.
points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Lets it fly deep downfield.
Give me that.
And that one is picked off in the end zone. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Alright, we traded
Really early in
picks.
this game, you're seeing the ball hawks on
Chilling.
both sides of the ball. Interception on the first drive of the game, and now they come out, and this defense
All
gets a pick in return. There are a lot of dudes in the back end with speed and with the ability to close. What a phenomenal play by that young man just now to get the ball back to his offense.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. Makes the grab. It's Lockett. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Got his man. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that end route.
It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Sends it back in motion. Dropping back, it's Fafita. That's caught, it's Jordan. Slips a tackle and he's got room. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down.
Look, I know this offense didn't have the opening drive of the game they would have liked, but the defense now came away with a massive takeaway. Now you're seeing how that affects the offense. They're playing with a little bit of a pep in their step. Nice throw there, getting the 1st down. This offense all of a sudden looks a whole lot different than what they did the last time out.
Yeah, and those corner routes are tough to throw for an offense. You try to force it, in between coverage a lot of times, and you could tell it was great defense. Nice job getting a hand in the air, getting it on the football, and making sure that receiver...
Got some room, entered to the goal line. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. And the Tigers come to the line in the hurry-up.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them, they're right.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
No.
And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24.
Let's see here.
They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. The carry going off right tackle here. Fighting off the defender.
I don't even know how you break that
done
tackle.
on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Great running backs consistently make people miss, and he did a really good job of breaking one tackle, but he couldn't do it to the next, and to the next, and to the next. The offensive line going to have to do a lot better job, giving him some more space so he can get out there on the field and make some plays for this offense.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Back to pass, it's Underwood. Caught over the middle, it's Bond. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down. The Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Under fire.
There we go.
He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there. And the Wolverines with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking to fire. Right down the middle.
No.
Got him downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the 2nd quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker, it's Taylor.
But what?
Across the 15. It's a running
I'm
room.
not too scared.
Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Gets it out quickly. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Give to the fullback. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. Under fire.
No.
It's complete.
What?
Finally dragged down. He picked
Well,
up
that
the
should
first
have been a
down and
pick.
set him up with a goal-to-go situation. The Wolverines didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Going for 6.
There we go.
And he was trying to cash in the end zone in this red zone threat, but it's incomplete.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly
There
in
we
this
go.
part of the field.
And
There
there
we go,
was
baby.
nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Bro, that's
Going for the
dumb.
goal. Touchdown, Michigan. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
I think it's easy to say, run the option, run the option. Well, you got to be able to see it quickly and make quick decisions. Nice job by the QB, getting the ball to his playmaker. He catches it. He can do the rest. Takes it to the house for 6.
Oh, and he missed it, and we're still tied. They're set to kick it off, and you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field?
I need a score here. Big time. Alright, this guy's kicking is not good.
Yes, that's one way to ensure there's no return as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're going to open this drive with a pass. He's going to take off. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
The Tigers can really attack on this second and short. Looking to throw, it's Fafita. Got the quick pass. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Nice job there by the receiver on the out route, not telegraphing where he's going. He can't be peeking to the outside, giving the defender an opportunity to break on the ball. He kept his eyes right down the field. DB had no idea where he was going, and that helped make that completion a whole lot easier.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
That's reeled in. It's Smith. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Give me that.
Got him, and nobody's close. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, heat that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Out of the gun, looking to throw. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Finds his tight end. He navigates some traffic, steps out of bounds at the 27 as this offense tries to get something going.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one.
Offensive coordinators just spend all offseason in a lab, and they just draw up stuff over and over again. How many times can I use misdirection? How many times can I use speed against the linebackers who flow so fast to the football?
Thank you.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Knocked down quickly after the pick, but that offense says thank you very much, and they'll have it at the 43. Quarterback making checks. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab on the left. Inside the 30.
First down.
Out of space. Inside the 25. Stopped at the 24. Clock will stop to move the chains. Inside the 25. They'll snap it from the 24. First down. QB draw. Makes a man miss. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
Offensive linemen love when you sneak in draws, when you sneak in screens. It holds these defensive linemen accountable. You want to rush the quarterback, you want to fly upfield every single play, they'll sneak right behind you and get some yardage.
Now the connection takes it to the 11. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Really good job when this play went off script, and that's the job of a tight end. Find the soft spot and stay in the quarterback's field of vision.
Yeah, and it's just frustrating to play this kind of style of quarterback. That's always going to extend the play, make it harder on you as a defense. You got to guard longer in the back end, and just did a nice job getting outside the pocket and getting it to
Touchdown. Let's go, baby.
Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And that's just a fantastic job of executing the 2-minute type situation by this offense. Something you practice all week long for end of half and end of game. Quarterback, really nice job. Good job by the staff, too, getting the plays in quickly so they could get up to the line of scrimmage and get going. And them scoring that touchdown with seconds to go here in the first half, piling onto their lead, that gives them tremendous confidence heading in at halftime.
Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. He makes the fair catch deep in his own end, and I get the criticism, but man, he probably wanted to at least save a few yards in field position. Final seconds of the first half, let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Running back searching for a hole. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. Scanning the field, it's Underwood. Looking for space to the left. Makes the grab at the 30.
Oh, God.
They finally make
Get
the
that
stop,
time,
and
man.
that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. I guess they're trying to send a message to start this second half, lined up for an onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half. And find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. If you plan to deal with the Tigers, you better be able to handle their defensive front. They have a whole legacy of this dating back to the fridge, William Perry.
Big old legacy, and it seems like every year they rotate so many guys that are so highly recruited, so good. Just great players. They're always big and strong and fast and physical, and they get after your quarterback.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend.
No.
And the third down pass is knocked away by the D.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
There we go.
Drop the football and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Fires it down the seam.
Hey,
Spot in the middle.
get head
They
topped.
ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Yep.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Lockett. Tight windows, no problem to grab the tackle, and it's first down in the red zone at the 10. Rushes on him. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Dropping back, it's Fafita. He caught it.
There we go.
Score! Touchdown, Clemson.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. Fires
There
to
we
the
go.
tight end. He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
And that's why you've got a lot of receivers on your hands team. Guys, the best hands on your team, so they're able to hop on.
So here comes the Michigan offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. The give to the tailback.
Yep.
And he is
He can't run anymore now for the entire game.
by this giant defensive tackle.
Great job by the defense that time, bowing up. You're on your own goal line, so you've got to be great against the run, and they forced that ball to go to the outside, use their speed to bring the ball carrier down.
There we go,
And they won't
baby.
make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
Yep, there we
Got him
go.
for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
And I tell you what, you see this a lot. Fourth down, I'm putting pressure on the quarterback. The defense brings the blitz. They have no answer. Nice job being aggressive on a big fourth down.
Looking to buy time. Gets rid of it. Got
Thank
a man. It's
you.
Barnes. Strong.
Done a lot
firm
of
tackle.
gutsy balls.
I love the job by the receiver there on the curl route against zone coverage because he finds the soft spot, but he also does a nice job coming back to the football. And it's not easy. When your quarterback's got a cannon like this guy does, and he's throwing a bullet at you,
Oh,
there's a lot of guys that would be
it's a
hesitant.
money
They would
ball
want to
too.
wait for the ball. Not this guy. He went and attacked it and secured the catch.
The Tigers come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Looking downfield, it's Fafita. Fires
Thank
deep
you.
for the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. This dude is putting on a show, taking up residence in the end zone by the air and by the ground, in keeping with what Clemson looks for in a quarterback.
Man, this is unbelievable. I mean, you've seen so many great guys run through, and Clemson majors in quarterbacks that can throw, can run, and really be dynamic. And this guy is having himself a day.
Number 48, set to advance on the football.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Wants to throw on first down.
There we go.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect the quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect the quarterback a little bit better.
Need 10 yards on this third down, and they're backed up inside their own 20. Looking to the big tight end.
Damn.
He makes the catch. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll keep it himself. And he's able to
No
find a
fumble.
little bit of running room before they get him down.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big gain, but you look up, and they're in second and short, second and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense.
No,
This
that
defense
should've been
has
a
to be
big save.
aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback and
I'm
make him
putting
make
so much
quick
pressure on
decisions.
this dude. He doesn't even know what to do.
Almost a D lineman's dream, but he couldn't hang on. It'll be third down. The Wolverines come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Runs through the tackle. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Yeah, a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back, knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through
Yep,
and
good
not have
play,
to just
good
do
play.
it all on your own as a running back.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window at the intent.
He'll take the deep shot. And
Nice.
it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. Trying to pick up a
Let's
first
get this in all
down.
these stuff.
Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Caught close to the marker, it's Payne. All the way down to the 27.
He's scared. He has to throw it underneath and just run back.
This offense is threatening. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. The run to the right. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Defense showing blitz here. Back to pass on second down.
Give me that.
That is interception number 3 on the day. He'll try to take it back. The 30, past the 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Tigers. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6.
And And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense. Here in the fourth quarter, they're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. How about this? A two-point conversion coming. The play action fake. He makes the grab for the two. I don't know why you need to go for two there, but they do, and it's successful. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24.
Bump it up.
They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. The give on the option. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
You've got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense.
Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players.
And this is exactly the situation you want to get in as a defense. You got the lead late in the football game. You know they got to throw. And what do? You get to the quarterback, you hit him, and you get pressure on him. And then what happens, Palmer?
Yeah, it's complimentary football, David. No question about it. They're just...
Takes it the up. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
And honestly, it's been about complimentary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. They'll leave it with him. Runs through a tackle. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
Bringing the heat. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive.
Man, this defense did a perfect job understanding the situation. You know you got the lead.
I'm
you know
confused.
They're going to be passing, and you come after the quarterback, get the big hit. You get pressure on the quarterback, good things happen, and they make the big INT.
Back to pass, it's Fafita. He's moving out of the pocket. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it. He'll be brought down, but he was trying with everything he had to turn that disaster into a first down and came up a little short.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
And the Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Fires to the wideout.
Damn.
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conserved because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently, their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
He's got the two-point conversion, and they build on that lead. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18.
All right.
They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. The sure hands, it's Taylor. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that's a really good job by the defense understanding leverage. I can't let that fast sucker get outside of me towards the sidelines. Nice job expanding with him and then going and making a tackle. One of the hardest things to do in football is tackle guys in the open field. Great job going and getting him on the ground.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Clock stops and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to throw. It's Underwood. Pressure coming. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues.
And that's kind of what this offense has done
This
all
game
day.
just can't get any better for me,
They
can
haven't
it?
gotten a rhythm. They haven't found
Shit.
a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the
Oh, fuck.
INT.
Oh.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a
Damn.
step
Oh,
ahead. They've been the more
really
physical
only
side.
gave
They've been
him a
making
chance.
plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture.
I mean, this is my game to win.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Trying to barrel in. And they're going to
Damn,
score
bro.
again. Yet another touchdown as
Doesn't
they
wanna
just
lose,
add to
so.
their total.
Man, this has been a complete
liable to
performance.
keep
The
saying.
defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Why not double the try total and go for 2? He'll set up to throw. He's
Damn.
got it in the end zone for
In
the
the
2 as they
quadruple
tack
cover.
on a little more to this big lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. And he loses the ball deep in his own end. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football.
Wow, they narrowly avoid disaster there. They fumble the kick return, and if that goes to the other team, all the momentum is no longer with them. So a nice job being able to pounce back on that, and the head coach breathing a huge sigh of relief.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to pass, it's Underwood.
There we go.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the
Damn,
play.
bro. I don't know what
And the
he's gonna.
Wolverines need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass.
Yep, thank you.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough,
I mean, if he's smart, he
hard-nosed
punts it.
pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Looking down the middle.
Oh, fuck.
Converts on 4th
No.
down, and he's still going.
I clicked onto the
He's
wrong
loose
guy.
down the middle. At the 30. At the 20. And he crosses
Bro, it's
the
fine.
goal
I'm gonna
line
keep
against the
scoring, bro.
touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
That's
I think
bad.
it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting, and they're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched, but here in the fourth quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight, because as a coach, you want to know next time you take the field
Oh,
which
dude.
guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. That might be overdoing it, keeping it away from the return man as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
I mean, bro, this is bad.
The offense changing the play. To the air, it's Fafita. Oh, he's going
money
to take
ball.
a shot at the DB. Snags it inside the 20. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
He makes the grab in the end zone for the two-point conversion. I don't think it would have killed them to kick it there. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Going right to work up top.
No.
And he was hit
Bro,
just
that should
as
be
he
another
released
pick,
it,
bro.
and
Can I
it
score
falls to
100
the
on
turf.
this, dude? Come on.
And the
There's
quarterback
53
gets hit again.
seconds.
We already know
Can
this
score more.
defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
The marker is at the 35, and they need to get it there to convert third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds the tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. On fourth down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. Converts on fourth down. Still going. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Well, there's the advantage of having versatility at the running back position. On fourth down, everybody in the stadium is expecting if you throw it, it's probably going to a receiver at tight end. But because of his ability to catch the football, he makes a huge play for this offense and keeps the drive alive.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Timeout called by the defense. 13 seconds to go. The Wolverines have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
And here we go. Final play of the
Whatever.
game
Look
right
at the
here.
score. This is a real dude.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Looking for the end zone. And that pass is incomplete. They were going for the consolation touchdown, but to no avail. And that's going to do it for this one. When you know
I
you
did
have
this.
a team
Just wait.
out
I
of
did this
class,
against a real
the
dude.
ability to play to that standard
Just wait.
and
Let
finish
the
with a
score
blowout
pop up,
like
bro.
this is really
This is a
impressive.
real game.
And it's almost like playing against
Wait.
yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game.
76
But how do I continue to
12.
still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I
Yeah.
think as a player, you just love being in such
No,
great
bro.
rhythm. And we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.